Tanis here. This vlog is coming to you from Fairbanks, Alaska. Now, this vlog, I know I promised that my vlogs would be a little bit different and all that kind of stuff, but I just have some things that I need to get off my chest, and they're kind of bugging me. I knew that was a bad idea. Okay, well, anyways, this vlog is going to be me ranting. The second video I did, was not me. It was the emotional one and very upsetting and stupid. Plainly put, I hate it. I don't like it. I put it out, and this is what happened. The background of where that video came from. I was filming the second video after the first one was out, and I had a featured patient, and I had some information about one of the symptoms, and it was great. I liked it, and I was editing it, and then I got a couple emails about the first video, and they were, people were saying, I think the videos can come off as a little more sympathetic, and some people might not know where you're going, and they should be more informative, and you should show the heartache of KLS and stuff. And I thought, okay, yeah, I can see where they're coming from. It's a hard thing to live with, and a lot of people don't deal with it the way I do. Being a pushover that I am, I just redid the whole video and came up with that, and to be honest, I hated it. As soon as I put it up, I was like, this isn't me, and no one is gonna realize, like, I got emails from people saying, oh, I'm so sorry that you're going through this, and it must be so tough. I don't know what to say to that. I'm fine with living with it, and I'm happy. I'm friggin' happy, and so I don't know. It was just it affected me emotionally more than anything, and I just was sort of not forced, but I had to bring up a lot of emotions that I wasn't quite ready to deal with, and it was like it hurt. I was just not ready to deal with these things, and I will deal with that deeper stuff, but just when I'm ready. And I think from now on I'm just going to be myself, because you know what, these are my vlogs, and everything that I say comes from me, and when I do take information from other people, I will give them credit. But everything else, these are my opinions, my views. I am here, being myself. I'm going to show how I deal with it. So, this is me. Take it or leave it. I'm 20 years old. I love sports, music, guitar, hanging out with my friends, and laughing. I make fun of myself non-stop. It's the first person I'll make fun of. And I'm 20. I think farts are hilarious. And I think that, I can talk about poo openly with a straight face. Straight face. So, it's me. Okay, sorry if I offended anyone, but my vlogs, take it or leave it. Moving on, before I get caught up in other things. So, I have a couple issues that I need to talk about that are really bugging me, and here we go. Issue number 1 being, everybody is different with KLS. Nobody's symptoms are the same. Everybody's different. Some people get, the hyperphagia. Some people get the hypersexuality. Side note, I don't get it. I think it's more predominant with the guys. But, girls also probably get it, but they have a little thing called self-control. Anyways, kidding. Okay, so anyways, but, some people get these symptoms and other people don't. And people choose the same words to describe certain things, and it's like to a T, exact. And then they'll say, well, do you get this one too? It'll be like, it's like a foreign language. No, I don't, never even experienced that in my life. So that's what I mean when I say the individuality of KLS. And so talking more and more with other people with it has really opened my eyes. And also doing the research on my own, on the internet and websites and stuff like that, there's no information about, not everyone getting the same symptoms. And I think this leads to a lot of misdiagnosis, because the first place people are going to look about medical conditions is the internet, and they'll type in KLS, and they'll see, okay, well, you get this, and this, and this. Okay, well, you print that out and say to your doctor, well, I get these 3 symptoms, like exactly how they describe them. And the doctor will say, well, you don't get these other ones, so you must have narcolepsy. Well, maybe they don't. Maybe they do have KLS, but I think that leads to the misdiagnosis and the people that go undiagnosed. And I think it's something that we need to stress a little bit more on websites and in places like a vlog. What better place to put it? That's that rant. Second rant being, KLS episodes change. Before you jump on me about this, again, I go back to the first point. Everybody's different. Some people's change, some people's don't. So here's what I need to say about this. Classic KLS starts at adolescence, and you're really deep in your episodes. You're sleeping, I'm talking 20, 22 hours a day. You're lethargic. You're just a zombie. And eventually, a couple years down the road, maybe they start changing, they start lightening up, you're able to do a little more, you're more functionable, you sleep less, you're, more with it. And then eventually the frequency sort of slows down, and you eventually grow out of it. But it's not mentioned enough on websites. And there was a point where I thought I was going absolutely nuts. I thought there was something psychologically wrong with me, that I was tricking myself into episodes, and at that point, that was when I had no time of clarity in my head, because I was sick so often, and it was scary, because of course I'd try and look on the internet saying, what's happening with me, and there's no information. So these two issues, everybody's episodes are different, and the changing episodes, I think we need to talk about them a little more. People who are just being diagnosed or just getting into KLS, figuring out what it is, I think they need to know, and we need to support them. So that's what this video is all about. I'm sorry if I offended anyone, or you're upset because the video isn't as heartfelt as you wanted it, but I'm being me, and I don't want people's sympathy. And you know what? Here's the thing. There are a lot of kids that are struggling with it, and they aren't going to be where I am. And so this is to my friends and family. If you're thinking about writing me, saying that you're supporting me and that you're here for me, and you're sorry I'm going through this, but you're going to be there for me for support, I think that instead of writing me, because I know that you're going to support me, and right now I'm doing well on my own. So I think that you should take someone from one of the other videos that I've done, and that commercial video. Take their email address, or go to the klsfoundation.org site, find someone's email address, write them, and say, my friend, or, my little cousin or whatever is doing these vlogs, and I know I've been around it for a couple years, and I know I'm just here for support for you. If you need to talk, or need someone that just understands what's kind of going on, instead of writing me, write them. And yeah, I guess this is basically brings an end to my vlog. The next episode I do will be more along the lines of, information for KLS patients, and featuring a patient, and then I'll just do my own thing. I hope you like it. I hope you can understand where I'm coming from when I say these are my vlogs. I'm no spokesperson for KLS. These are my opinions, my views, and I just want to be positive, because I am. People write me saying, oh, you just got to stay positive. Well, I am. To be honest, I think I'm getting sick in the next couple of weeks, but you know what? I'm happy, because I've been healthy since mid-January, and I got to be awake for my birthday, as boring as it was, but who cares? I was awake, and I'm healthy, and I made the trip up to Alaska, and I didn't have to go home because I was getting sick, and I'm just really happy, and I'm going to have a lot of fun the next couple weeks. Probably will get sick. No, wait, there's a 110% chance I'll get sick, but that's okay. I'm okay with it. Be happy, be positive, I don't know, do your own thing. And look out for the next episode, because it won't be this bad. I promise. I really do. Alright, well, till next time, everybody. When I'm back in Canada, peace out.